Welcome to the weekly close-up from the Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation. I'm Betlam Taye. A Swiss business delegation of 11 companies visited Addis Ababa last week and met officials from federal offices such as the Ethiopian Investment Commission and the Ethiopian Chamber of Commerce and sectoral associations. The Swiss companies in delegation operate in areas like agro-processing, railway technology, pharmaceuticals, mining, and finance development. Members of the delegation looked at Ethiopia's investment opportunities, the legal framework for investment, and future prospects. Our colleague Jerusalem Beza has produced the following account, which will be presented by Brahana Tadese. Stay with us.
Ethiopia's relation with Switzerland goes back to the 19th century, when missionaries and travelers established relations on a people-to-people base. The most prominent Swiss citizen was Alfred Egg, an engineer who served Emperor Menelik II as advisor from 1889 to 1907. He had a considerable influence on Ethiopia's foreign policy and greatly contributed to its modernization. Now, Ethio-Swiss relations have significantly changed to accommodate diplomatic, economic trade, and investment partnerships. The relations focus on development cooperation and humanitarian aid. Both countries want to intensify their bilateral relations. Switzerland is aiming to establish a regular political dialogue and to expand trade with Ethiopia. Economic cooperation, particularly trade, is still limited. However, the volume of trade exchange between the two countries saw a 125% increase over the past decade, from a mere $73 million in 2004 to $155 million in 2013. Switzerland's exports goods, primarily pharmaceuticals and chemical products and products of the mechanical engineering industry, while it imports from Ethiopia primarily of coffee. The Ethiopian government has been working diligently to promote foreign direct investment. A Swiss business delegation of 11 companies visited Addis Ababa last week and met with officials from offices such as Ethiopian Investment Commission and the Addis Ababa Chamber of Commerce and sectoral associations ACCSA. The Swiss companies that were in the delegation operate in areas like agro-processing, railway technology, pharmaceuticals, mining, and finance development. Organized by the Embassy of Switzerland in Addis Ababa in collaboration with ACCSA, the forum discussed important business issues and investment opportunities Ethiopia offers. Addis Ababa Chamber of Commerce and sectoral associations has been supporting efforts to lure more FDI to Ethiopia.
Our major activities can be classified into two major areas. The one is policy advocacy. At the Chamber, we are having research center when we do identify bottlenecks and challenges that affect the promotion of business and investment in this country, and then we develop our position papers, we develop proposals, and then we engage government for improvement of the business climate. We are also closely working with the government to solve challenges that meet our members.
The government of Ethiopia seized the moment to showcase investment opportunities of the country. As part of the 5-year growth and transformation plan, the manufacturing industry has received prime focus by the government. Attracting more foreign direct investment is deemed necessary to fast-track transformation to industrialization. In addition to the most needed manufacturing sector, agriculture, construction, tourism, mining, geothermal energy or other sectors open for foreign investment. The government also offers various incentives including tax holidays for foreign investors.
This moment giving about 28 services pertaining to registration and licensing. We also provide duty-free importation of capital goods, approval of duty-free importation of capital goods. We also encourage investors to actually request whatever services they need, and we, on behalf of investors, give services like acquiring of land, utility services, and the like.
Ethiopian investment and industry sector representatives briefed the Swiss delegation on the attractive investment climate in Ethiopia, political, social, and macroeconomic stability, strategic location, abundant and trainable labor force, and competitive investment incentives are among the reasons to invest in Ethiopia. Members of the delegation explained the comparative advantage they see in Ethiopia.
We are involved in one of these new lines, railway lines, the construction Avash Veldia, which will be starting very soon. And I wanted to learn more about the country where we will be active in the future. And I think this business mission is a very good opportunity to get a good knowledge firsthand for all the sectors and questions involved.
It was very interesting because it was very broad, very detailed in a way, but very broad. And I thought the most interesting for me was the fact that it's so fast growing, that there is such quality labor, and so many companies that are investing in this country. So it represents a great potential of headquarters for Eastern Africa.
The delegation also met members of the Addis Ababa Chamber of Commerce and Sector Association.
One of the tasks bestowed on the Ethiopian Chamber of Commerce and Sectoral Association is to promote trade and investment. So, and the other is actually building capacity of our members. And the other thing is to advocate the interest of the business community. And the forum that you see today is the part of our promotional activities of FDI.
The Ethiopian and Swiss business people believe the discussion was a success.
Yeah, I personally found it vital, very important. For one thing, that the information came, knocked to your door. This businessman came to create a forum whereby you directly contact the businessmen in Switzerland and Europe.
Well, it was very interesting. I saw a lot of people and I had all sorts of people. So I met some people who wanted to sell me their services, which is good because of course I need also to get some services from here, and I saw some very quality people. And I also had the opportunity to meet people who need my type of services and expertise. So it was very good.
I have very nice feedback. I see there is demand for our products, and we just must make sure that we can explain all the advantages we can offer, the solutions, because we as a Swiss company, we are the high-end solution provider, so I have to show the people that we are really capable to not only sell products but also solutions.
It's very important, you know, for us in Ethiopia as companies which are growing, we need to have a close relationship with our potential suppliers and the suppliers. So the Chamber of Commerce, Ethiopian Chamber of Commerce, for example, with the support of the Swiss Chamber of Commerce and other Chamber of Commerce, organizes forums like this where we can meet the potential suppliers without spending a lot of money. And then you meet here, you have the initial communication. If there is a potential for developing new business for the future, then it opens a door for everybody.
I'm looking very optimistic to Ethiopia as a developing market, and with the current changes which the government, everything is investing in infrastructure, I believe that Ethiopia could be also a place where you are able to manage even more the neighbor markets. That means my neighbor market is referred to East Africa. Because I believe that, for example, if there is a closer connection regarding infrastructure between Kenya and Ethiopia, it will support Ethiopian industry to have more access in this area. There will be more interchange, which is, in our point of view, and will be an advantage.
During their 5 days stay, members of the delegation took time to meet government officials and visited industrial zones on the outskirts of Addis Ababa.
Welcome back, everyone.